You're watching ABC 13, Houston's news leader. Live with Tom Cook, Sharon Melton, meteorologist Casey Curry, and Don Nelson. This is 13 Eyewitness News, Houston's news leader.
Drunk behind the wheel. Police believe a big rig driver had been drinking when he caused a deadly accident overnight.
Closing arguments today in that Stiletto murder trial. Was it murder or self-defense?
And authorities are calling it the most promising lead yet. New signals, 2 of them have been detected in the Indian Ocean. Those pings, they think, may be from that missing Malaysian Airlines flight. And good morning to you on this Monday, April 7th. I'm Tom Cook.
I'm Sharon Melton. We've got lots to talk about on Eyewitness News this morning, but first, let's get you started with a look at your weather. Meteorologist Travis Herzog has that. Hi, Travis.
Hey, good morning. Quite a dreary weekend. Lots of clouds Saturday and Sunday with some showers around, especially yesterday. But now that rain has moved on, the clouds still lingering and some cooler temperatures are flowing in behind a cold front that moved through yesterday. You probably noticed yesterday afternoon how much cooler it felt. It's 53 degrees right now in Houston, 51 in Huntsville, and 55 in Galveston. As you plan your day, get ready for some sunshine this afternoon, but a cloudy and cool start, 52 at 9, 63 by noon. We warm today into the low to mid 70s, and then this evening, a chance of a stray shower before another front arrives, and some sunshine, widespread sunshine in the forecast for later this week, along with some pleasant temperatures. We'll have that coming up in your forecast.
Well, let's say good morning to Don Nelson.
Good morning. The yard got completely done, right? All the leaves picked up, everything hosed off, washed off. 4 hours later, it looked like nothing had ever been done.
Oh, Don.
Yeah, the wind blew all that off. You know how that is. So we're in that thing right now. Hey, let me get you to work, though, in traffic-wise. Let's take a look at our live Houston TranStar Jam Cam. Here is a live picture of the Katy Freeway out there by Barker Cypress. Our drive time, 20 minutes from the Grand Parkway to town. Tomball Parkway checking in from North Point to the Beltway at 16 minutes. A full report coming up in a couple of minutes.
New this morning, it was an alarming wake-up call for guests staying at a hotel on the west side of Houston. A fire began about 2:30 this morning in the corner third-floor suite of the in-town suites at Highway 6 South and Branch Forest Drive. The fire department says the blaze was quickly put out by the sprinkler system in the hotel and no one was hurt. Investigators are now looking into the cause of that fire. Here's what else happened overnight. One person died after an accident involving a big rig and an SUV in southwest Houston. Police believe the driver of the 18-wheeler may have been drunk. Houston police say the 18-wheeler was going west on Beechnut and ran a red light, turning left onto Cook Road. He was just ahead of a Tahoe as it was going through the intersection with the green light. The driver of the Tahoe ended up in the hospital after the crash and died there. The driver of the 18-wheeler has been arrested and charged with intoxication manslaughter. And also this morning, a bicyclist died after he was run over by a taxi driver in northwest Harris County. It happened along West Mount Houston Road and Big John Street about 10 last night. Harris County deputies tell us the man on the bicycle failed to yield to the oncoming traffic as he crossed the road. A car swerved and missed him, but the taxi driver could not stop in time. The bicyclist in his late 50s apparently was drunk at the scene. He died instantly. No charges are expected to be filed.
Time now is about 4:39. We are following new developments this morning in the search for that missing Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. Overnight, Australian officials gave a news conference saying they found pinging sounds that could be from that missing aircraft. The chief search coordinator confirmed that the signal is consistent with those emanated by aircraft black boxes. He called it the most encouraging piece of news since this search began.
It could take some days before the information is available to establish whether these detections can be confirmed as being from MH370. In very deep oceanic water, nothing happens fast.
Right now, search crews who've been looking for this missing aircraft for a month now are still working to find the exact position of the signals, which may still be difficult because it is coming from nearly 3 miles under the Indian Ocean.
All right, back here in Houston, 2 Precinct 4 deputy constables are on administrative leave this morning after shooting and killing a man in Montgomery County. Authorities say the deputies were serving a warrant at a home on Highway 242 early yesterday when a man pulled a gun. So the deputies pulled theirs, fired shots, and killed him. Investigators are still searching for the men who opened fire at a girls' quinceañera party in northwest Houston, shooting the girl's mother. Police say the men shot up that building during a drive-by late Saturday night. The mother, who was inside the building, was hit in the stomach and ended up in the hospital, but is expected to recover.
A woman is also recovering this morning after being pinned by a pickup involved in a police chase that took place in northwest Houston. That truck was being used as what's called a bait car by HPD in an effort to catch auto thieves. Police say the chase began Saturday night while they were trying to catch the suspected thief. After driving more than 3 miles, the suspect lost control and slammed into a stairwell where Nicole Williams was standing. She was pinned by the vehicle but was able to escape with just minor injuries. Well, today, a military veteran is walking across America to raise awareness of the fight against human trafficking. Chance Stevens and his childhood friend Jacob are about 6 months into their journey. It started in Santa Monica, California. They stopped in Houston over the weekend. Chance is hoping to raise about $160,000 for Tiny Hands International. It helps poor and oppressed people all around the world.
And now to the latest on that deadly shooting at Fort Hood. President Obama plans to visit the site of that shooting Wednesday, a week after the shooting rampage. There will be a remembrance ceremony that day. Investigators say the Army truck driver Ivan Lopez apparently did have an argument before he opened fire at the post, killing 3 soldiers and wounding 16 others before killing himself. A timeline of the shooting was just released over the weekend, and you can view the entire timeline, plus see the latest on the investigation. We've got all the details on our website, abc13.com.
All right, now to other news that's happening today. Closing arguments expected today in the so-called stiletto murder trial of Ana Trujillo. Defense attorneys are expected to call at least 2 more witnesses to counter 4 days of prosecution testimony. There's no word if Trujillo will take the stand herself. She's accused of stabbing Houston professor Stefan Anderson to death last June with her stiletto shoe, but she says she did it in self-defense. More details about a new nurse health hotline will be revealed today. The hotline is being launched to help people who have questions about their own health. It will be manned 24 hours a day by qualified nurses who can respond in both English and Spanish.
When a caller phones in to the nurse health line, a nurse will answer the call and will ask them for their health concerns, assess and ask them questions, and then direct them to the appropriate level of care.
The call center will be available to people throughout Harris County and 8 surrounding counties. Officials will release that phone number later today.
Now, the ABC 13 AccuWeather forecast.
Hoping for a much better work week than it was this weekend. A lot of rain, hail in Huntsville.
Yeah, we had quite a few strong thunderstorms that popped up just north of Houston.
Yeah, that's hail in Huntsville, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. So we had the hailstorms. Houston, though, missed out on the worst of this weather, so we didn't get off too bad when it came to the rain for Saturday and Sunday. But we're looking at some great weather for the work week. Unfortunately, we just can't seem to hit it right on the weekends for most weekends with all the rain showers that have been popping up.
You got to work on that now.
I'm going to have to work a little harder, working overtime. But we do have some great weather coming our way for today. Starting off cloudy and cool with temperatures in the low to mid 50s. 53 right now in Willis and Tomball. It's 54 in Baytown, 52 in the Heights, 51 at this hour in Lake Jackson. A cloudy sky over downtown Houston with a current temperature 53 at Bush. Northwest wind at 10 miles per hour. Humidity high nearly 90%. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast. Temperatures will start off pretty chilly this morning, staying in the 50s for most of the morning, but sunshine comes out later this afternoon. That'll warm us into the lower and middle 70s, so expect some pleasant temperatures later on today. Then this evening, there's a slight chance of a rain shower as this upper-level low swirls our way. We're going to see a few light to moderate rain showers pop up. Can't even rule out an isolated thunderstorm. That'll occur this evening, and then we're dry for the remainder of the work week. For now, it's in the 40s in the Panhandle, all the way down to San Antonio at 45 degrees, 52 at this hour in Corpus Christi. Here's your computer forecast showing the mix of clouds and sunshine overhead this morning and then again this afternoon. And notice the light rain showers developing to our northwest by 6. That little disturbance coming through between 9 o'clock and midnight. That's when we'll have that 20% chance of an evening shower. And then by tomorrow morning, we're drying out again. Lots of sunshine to start on Tuesday and lots of sunshine to finish. We've got some gorgeous weather coming our way for the majority of this week. Look at all the sunshine in our icons today through Thursday. But as the weekend approaches, the moisture returns, along with it some warmer temperatures and the return of the rain chance.
All right, 4:45 still ahead. The latest in the murder trial of Oscar Pistorius. He will take the stand himself today, trying to prove his innocence.
Plus, hear about the event happening this week that is bringing 4 of the living presidents right here to Southeast Texas.
And a wedding ceremony goes up in smoke. Authorities say it happened when someone accidentally set that venue on fire.
More on this in a moment. And an all-out hockey brawl caught on camera. There were no regular hockey players. These were cops and firefighters. They were throwing punches at each other. Wow, more on this one when we come back.
All right, remember, for the weather information anytime, Download our weather app. It's at the Apple Store and Google Play. Back in a minute.